Over this past semester, this class has helped me do some personal exploration as well as learn more about my academic goals. I enjoyed doing all the different personality tests to see what kind of job or career would be best suited for me. I found out that I value organization and service more than status and power. It helps to know exactly what I value, so when I'm looking for a job, I have a good idea of what company I would want to become a part of. This class also helped to reinforce my motivation to major in informatics and find a career related to technology. At the moment, I am an informatics major minoring in Japanese language and computer science with a cognate in fine arts. I will continue to take coding courses since I greatly enjoyed the coding I have done in my Introduction to Informatics class. I want to have a cognate in fine arts so I can combine my passion for art with my love of technology. I enjoy the creativity of art as well as the problem solving of the technology. By combining these two passions, I will be able to do something I love, but I'll also be able to have really marketable skills. I think I'll work on my IT toolbox by just being curious about the world. I want to take new classes about technology and learn all of the skills I can during my time at IU. I also want to have a few internships, which will help my leadership skills as well as help me network. I think after school I'll probably go find a job. I imagine I'll go to some job fairs while in school as well as research potential jobs on my own time. As for now, I'm going to enjoy my time as an informatics undergraduate and learn everything about informatics for the next 3 years. Right now, there are a ton of cool technologies being developed to help people during their everyday lives. China's leading internet company, Baidu, has recently made a new voice recognition interface to allow people to speak into their phones rather than typing everything. With the new program called Deep Speech 2, users can simply talk into their phone and have it write down anything they need. Deep Speech 2 was created by a lab in Silicon Valley, run by many people who had no idea how to speak any dialect of Chinese. However, Deep Speech 2 is able to be accurate because it is given thousands of examples to learn from. As long as it continues to get fed examples, Deep Speech 2 can keep getting better. Already, it can transcribe Mandarin better than a human can at times. Right now, Deep Speech 2 is accurate with simple questions because it receives so many of them. The tricky part is getting the interface to become better at answering more complicated requests that it doesn't get all the time. Personally, I think this is pretty cool. Voice recognition has come so far just in my lifetime. This solution is creative and innovative and meant to help people. I would love to have a job solving problems to help people. I am curious about how this really works. I do enjoy language, so this technology is pretty interesting to me. Language is a really hard thing to define or replicate by a machine, but these guys have done a pretty good job about it. Robots helping people is nothing new. We have robots that help us pack items or assemble products in factories, but we don't have robots that can actively learn to do new tasks without the help of a programmer inputting every variable. But what if robots could teach each other? At Brown University, Professor Stephanie Telix is working on a robot that will learn how to pick up a vast variety of objects and then upload the information somewhere that is available to other robots. The majority of research robots all use the same standard programming framework, so once one machine learns something, the others would be able to use the same information for other situations without having to learn it for themselves. Professor Telix goes about this by having her robot Baxter spot and pick up a variety of small items. They hope to build a huge library of information on using various items so other robots can use it in the future. I think this is cool, since they have to basically teach this robot how to pick things up and then file the information away for other robots, as if it was a child. It is always interesting to see how technology can interact with other technology. It's almost like observing another culture in a way, which I've always enjoyed. Spacecrafts and rockets have been around for many years. However, recently, we have just made rockets that can be used more than one time. Most of the time, rockets will burn up upon re-entry, rendering them useless. By making rockets that can be used multiple times, it makes the aerospace industry much cheaper and, more importantly, much more sustainable. I've always been a sustainability. I think it's a great idea to make rockets that can be used more than once so we can conserve our resources, even if it's a little bit. My favorite part about technology is that it can be so helpful to people. All these big tech moments are each a progressive step in new interfaces, robotics, or aerospace technology.